My car park at my clinic filled up with construction workers, and some of them had been there from 2 a.m. I got a terrible shock because I'd never ever seen my car park packed like, there was going to be a big party or something. Someone called the police. The police came, they busted me. 4 of them flew into my clinic. You're giving out exemptions. It's all over social media. Well, sorry, I don't operate social media, so I know nothing about it. In my case, I was suspended for helping distressed workers to get exemptions.
Welcome and cheer to the doctor speaking today, Dr. Valerie. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Valerie Pearce. I've been a GP for 50 years. What has happened over the last 2.5 years is completely unprecedented. No one here in this audience has been unscathed by the COVID restrictions over the last 2.5 years. There are people out there who have lost jobs, mandated out, lost businesses, lost relationships, lost health maybe, mental health issues, relationship breakups. I wanted to reflect on the flu seasons that preceded COVID. In 2017 and 2019, we had bad flu seasons here in Melbourne. And the figures that came out of those seasons were roughly 800 people died and 4,000 people were hospitalised. Now to me that sounds very much like COVID. So when COVID first arrived, the statistics were that there, and if we look at the experience on that famous cruise ship that got stranded in the Pacific, the stats were that 1 in 5 acquired COVID. They were living very close together on that ship. But out of the total of 3,700 passengers, only 5 died. So it was a 20% incidence of the infection and a less than 1% incidence of dying. I don't know what the treatment protocols were on the ship, but it was all very new. So let's fast forward to March 2021, when there was a position statement put out by the medical authorities telling doctors that they were gagged from speaking about the COVID injectables. And this coincided with the rollout of the vaccination program in April. So doctors were gagged, they were censored from what they could say, and importantly, their jobs were threatened if they went against the government messaging. So this was a direct hit on doctors' ethics, because the mainstay of doctors' ethics are, number 1, give informed consent to your patient and do no harm. And doctors are a perfect conduit to control the public. If you've got control of the doctors, you've got control of the public, and you can push the COVID injections. So many doctors were suspended for Facebook posts for helping people with exemptions. In my case, I was suspended for helping distressed workers to get exemptions. And for every doctor suspended, there are at least 400 people in the community adversely impacted by the loss of that doctor. We know that there are doctor shortages. So I had a choice in March 2021 when that position statement came out. I was tempted to close my practice, but I thought it's too dear to my heart, I can't do that. I'll do what I can and to steer a difficult course. So I told patients, I've been gagged by the medical authorities. You have to do your own research. You have to make your own decision, but please take it very seriously. And that was about the most that I could tell them. In October 2021, This was just after the construction industry was mandated to have the jab. My car park at my clinic filled up with construction workers, and some of them had been there from 2 a.m. I got a terrible shock because I'd never ever seen my car park packed like, there was going to be a big party or something. Someone called the police. The police came, they busted me. 4 of them flew into my clinic. You're giving out exemptions. It's all over social media. Well, sorry, I don't operate social media, so I know nothing about it. A lot of these workers were decidedly distressed. So on the 4th of November, I was suspended under AHPRA's immediate action. And all the exemptions that I'd given out, half of them were reversed. They'd been initially accepted, but after I was suspended, the patients got letters to say, you no longer have an exemption. So, I mean, why are they pushing to have 100% of the community jabbed? The judicial process has been very stressful, it's been very frustrating, and I would like to say to the judiciary, are you functioning in an unbiased manner or not? And why do I ask this question? Because so few doctors in Victoria have had their suspensions reversed. How can justice be served when the government narrative is front and centre? And why aren't successful cases in the New South Wales Court of Appeal, why are they not being heeded here in Victoria? Now, the Australian Medical Professional Society stands for integrity and transparency in medicine. It's a non-political organisation. We have been badly let down by our royal colleges, by our universities, by our teaching hospitals, by the medical societies, the medical bureaucracy, and the medical insurers. Badly let down. We need more doctors to join with us, to forge a better future. We owe it. We must fight against tyranny, and we owe it to past doctors who have set a shining example of high standards in medicine. We owe it to our present doctors, the ones who are sitting on the fence, a little bit disquieted, not quite sure about things, but maybe looking for a way out. Please come and join us at AMPS. Be a force. And we owe it for the future doctors, for the doctors that are coming after us, that they come into a very wholesome profession and a happy place to work. And most importantly, we owe it to you, our patients. Thank you.